If you're looking for something fun to do with the kids over the winter break, I have the cutest idea for you this afternoon, and it's thanks to our Creative Corner guest, Kimberly McLeod. Kimberly, thank you for being with us.
Thanks for having me, Heather.
Okay, tell me a little bit about, first of all, how you got started crafting and your website that you've created.
Yeah, so I just started creating when my first son was born, and we made some fun activities together, and I shared them on Pinterest. And from there, things kind of just grew, and I kept making things and sharing things and got really amazing feedback from parents, grandparents, teachers. And yeah, it just really grew from there. And that's how I made my website.
Well, and you've even developed written two books, which we'll talk about coming up. But first, lots of families are going to have kids home for the holidays, and maybe they want to get a little crafty. You have a fun idea today for us, and it uses some pretty simple ingredients, some pretty simple supplies.
Yes. So, we all have probably one of these in our houses. It doesn't have to be a
Yes.
plastic one, but, we get them with takeouts and that kind of thing. So grab a plastic fork or a metal fork, whatever fork you have, and we're going to make some Christmas trees and a wreath.
Oh, very good. And so we just need a fork and probably some paint.
And some paint, yes.
Okay.
Also some paper. So I like to use cardstock. It's a little bit thicker, so it's great for making cards. So I've just taken a regular 8.5 by 11 page here and folded it in half to create my own card. And I'm going to show you how to stamp to create the Christmas tree. So I have some green acrylic paint here. I like acrylic paint because it's a little bit thicker, and you can find non-toxic acrylic paint for kids, so it's great for kids too. It does require a little bit more of watching for cleanup and all of that because it's not washable.
Ooh, okay.
If you want, yeah, so
Good
if you
to
want
know.
easier cleanup, use some washable paint with the younger kids, but for older kids, this is perfect. So all you have to do is stamp it into the paint, get some on your fork. And I like to start at the top of the tree because I find it's easier that way. So you just start dragging kind of along. And the nice thing about the fork is it leaves these like really cool impressions that you would
Yeah.
see like on a tree, the wispy kind of edges.
It looks super simple, but so cute.
I know you have to trust the process. It kind of starts off, you're like, oh, is this going to turn into a tree? But you just keep stamping. A little bit easier when you're doing it on the table. But yeah, you stamp or drag all the way down. Just keep going.
Yeah, and you've made yours into a card, so this would be perfect for those who still have cards to send out, or that person who loves to get the handmade, homemade gift that's made with love.
Exactly. And I actually think this is really fun for adults too, because it's a fun way to paint if you're not a good painter. The other really cool thing you can do is when the paint is wet still, just add a little bit of glitter if you're okay with glitter. And
Who's
it will
not okay with
automatically
glitter, Kimberly?
it will stick to it, and you don't even need glue. And then you can grab a little star. This is just like a foam star, or you could draw your own. Add that to the top. So this one's, halfway done, but I'm going to show you this one that I already completed. I already added, just with a marker, added a little trunk there. And
So
look
cute.
how fun that is. It shines.
Yes,
and
you've
then
also customized it on the inside. You also added some pom-poms, I think, on the example we've seen online. But then you've also used this same technique to make a wreath. So the possibilities seem endless here with a fork and some paint.
Exactly. So similar idea, but a little bit more of a stamping technique is I just used a paper plate. You could grab a bowl even to get a circle shape, and then just take the fork and stamp it all around to create kind of a wreath shape. And then you can decorate with some pom-poms, some ribbon. You could even have kids dip fingerprints on to add some designs. There's really so many ways to decorate these fork painted Christmas crafts.
So cute. Okay, we're out of time, but I quickly want you to mention your 2 books that would make a great gift for the crafting family.
Yes, so you can check out both of my craft books. Just look them up on Amazon, Kimberly McLeod, or you can go to my website and I have them linked there. They make great gifts for the holiday.
Love it. So fun. This would be the great cold day when you're stuck inside activity to do over the winter break. Kimberly, thank you so much for being with us this afternoon.
Thanks for having me.
You're welcome. If you want to learn a little bit more about how to craft the tree or the wreath yourself, we will connect you with Kimberly and her website, thebestideasforkids.com, over at our website, ciliving.tv.